All right, everybody, we are going to try something new with this quiz. If you're hearing my voice, you probably already hit play on the YouTube video that was at the top of the quiz. I'm going to read the questions and the text from the pictures and talk about how to find the answers with you. And then I'll leave it up to you to choose the best one. So let's start. Question 1. The campaign poster says, "Elect Lincoln and the Republican ticket. You will bring on Negro equality, more debt, harder times, another draft, universal anarchy, and ultimate ruin." Look at the campaign poster above to find out what political party was Abe Lincoln a part of. Democratic, Republican, or Whig? I'll give you a couple seconds to answer the question, and then I'll move on to the next one. Question 2. Reading from the picture. Lincoln-Douglas debates, 1858. United States postage, 4 cents. Who opposed Lincoln in the Illinois Senate race that sparked famous debates over slavery? George McClellan, James Buchanan, Stephen Douglas. Again, I'll give you a few seconds to answer the question, then I'll move on. Question 3. The map shows arrows pointing in the direction from Africa to North America, the Caribbean islands, and South America. The arrows represent black Africans who were taken as slaves. The larger the arrow, the more people taken. Where did most slaves end up during the triangular slave trade from Africa? America, Brazil or South America, or Canada? Answer the question and I'll move on in a second. Question 4. Reading from the picture, it says Scott's Great Snake. And it's a picture of a snake surrounding the Southern or Confederate States. The question says, which of the following was not one of the North's strategies during the Civil War? Capture the Mississippi River, blockade any goods from entering or exiting the South, gain foreign recognition. Question 5. This is a map of railroads in the United States in 1860. And it says 1860. This map shows the extent of railway development just prior to the Civil War. The question reads, which of the following was not an advantage of the South during the Civil War? Control of the railroad, fought on home turf, slaves kept work going at home. Question 6. The Civil War, a timeline. March 1861. Abraham Lincoln becomes president. March 1861. 7 Southern states secede. April 1861. The South attacks Fort Sumter, starting the Civil War. July 1861. In the Battle of Bull Run, Jackson crushes the Union troops. September 1862. Antietam is the bloodiest battle of the Civil War. January 1863. Lincoln signs the Emancipation Proclamation. July 1863. Lincoln delivers the Gettysburg Address. April 1865. Lee surrenders to Grant, ending the Civil War. When you're answering this question, look for all the answers in the timeline. Compare where the answers are in the timeline to the beginning of the Civil War. The question reads, which of the following was not one of the causes of the Civil War? The Kansas-Nebraska Act, the Emancipation Proclamation, or John Brown's raid? Question 7. The picture is of an ironclad, an early armored battleship. Which of the following was not one of the South's strategies during the Civil War? Defend their home territory from invasion, gain foreign recognition, blockade goods from entering the North. Question 8. For what reasons do the Southern states secede? Slavery, states' rights, both slavery and states' rights. Nine. Reading from the document, it says Governor Sam Houston on the crisis. Huntsville, November 14th, 1860. To General Houston, Dear Sir, we, the undersigned, feeling a deep interest in regard to the crisis which now impends over our country, and we fear threatens our liberty, property, and prosperity, are desirous of having your opinion in regards to the best course. They're asking what he thinks Texas should do in regards to the Civil War. The question reads, who was the governor of Texas during secession that was against leaving the Union? Stephen F. Austin, John Hood, Sam Houston. Question 10. Reading from the quote, the Southern slave would obey God in respect to marriage, and also to the reading and studying of his word. But this, as we have seen, is forbidden him. Gerrit Smith. Which of the following is a true statement about slavery? Most owners did not recognize slave marriages. Most slaves went to North America. All slaves survived the journey across the Atlantic, or the Middle Passage. When you're finished, click Submit, and when it says your response has been recorded, you're finished with the quiz.